Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Everton. We are approaching the end of the season. 3 games are left to play. Bournemouth, Watford and West Ham. You will see the league table on the left hand side there. We're currently sat 8th place. We're just 2 points off of 7th. I don't think we're going to be able to get into the Europa League, which I'm secretly glad of. And in between episodes we played a few games. We've done okay. We started off against Crystal Palace and Joseph Martinez once again on the score sheet, this time from the penalty spot. Basically, I made him take a penalty ahead of Sigurdsson because Gylfi just constantly misses them. It was a 1-1 draw. We should have got more out of this match. Then up against Burnley, it was a 2-1 victory here. Gylfi, Sigurdsson on the score sheet, Joey Martinez also getting on the score sheet once again. Jay Rodriguez scoring a very weird goal, if I'm perfectly honest, to put Burnley 1 goal on the board, but it wasn't enough. And then against Manchester United, an 87th minute winner. We constantly seem to concede very late goals in every single game we play. 87 minutes there, 88 minutes there. Okay, I've just had a look back. Actually, we don't concede late goals too often, but we did concede 2 in the 90 and 92nd minute against Chelsea, and 1 against West Ham in the 87th minute. I guess you could count the 84th minute against Leicester as well. Famously in the Merseyside derby in the 93rd minute against Sadio Mane. Douglas Costa equalising for Man City in the 90th minute. Gary Gardner scoring the winner for Birmingham in the Carabao Cup in the 86th minute. I know we didn't lose the game, but Willian scoring in the 86th minute for Chelsea. Aubameyang's equaliser in the Carabao Cup third round from a 94th minute penalty. Anthony Martial's equaliser against Manchester United in the 92nd minute. And that's it. I mean, that's quite a few actually, if I'm honest. Anyway, league table wise, as I've mentioned, we are currently 8th place. Today is going to be up against Bournemouth, who find themselves in 12th. We're at home. It is our first home game on camera for a while, and I'm hoping we can turn it into a victory, because we don't win on camera, and I'm starting to think you might think I'm cheating. Here we go then, in the league up against Bournemouth, 12th place Bournemouth. Actually, having a look at this, finishing 7th might get us into the Europa League, because Liverpool, Manchester United and Spurs have all qualified for the Europa League, somehow. I don't know how they've qualified for the Europa League and Wolves and Arsenal haven't. So, yeah, if one of those has won the Cup, one of them has won the FA Cup, how does this work? None of this makes sense at all. The starting lineup then for the Bournemouth game. We are sticking with the 5-2-1-2 vertical tiki-taka. In goal is going to be Jordan Pickford, a back 3 of Mason Holgate, Lorenzo Tonelli and Michael Keane. Mason Holgate has come in. Basically, Yerry Mina, he just has games where he's awful. He's just real bad sometimes, so we're going to give Mason Holgate a try. He's a natural ball-playing defender anyway. Djibril Sidibe and Lucas Digne will be the 2 wing-backs, with Hector Herrera and Jean-Philippe Gbamin as the 2 central midfielders. Sigurdsson will be just behind the strike partnership of Richarlison and Joey Martinez, who hopefully he can carry on his good run of form. Bournemouth are being very exciting with a 4-4-2. Now, I've got history with Bournemouth already in this game. We played them as the beta save. We lasted 2 seasons, exactly 2 seasons, and then our contract got terminated. So yeah, I'd like to put one over Bournemouth if we can. 5 minutes in, Lucas Digne has picked up his 14th yellow card of the season. Sigurdsson with a cross in. We've managed to somehow not score a goal there. And now Josh King for Bournemouth can break, but Lorenzo Tonelli can get back and steal the ball away. I've just completely ignored the fact, but Wolves are actually 2nd place. They are 5 points off the top of the table, and we are 2 and a bit games away from the end of the season. Wolves could win the league here. Apparently we're not going to do anything against Bournemouth, so yeah, it's 0-0 at half-time. Just the one highlight for the entire first half. Gbamin's made 3 mistakes. Wilson's made 2 for Bournemouth as well. Boamorte says disappointing. I'm going to give him a passionate. That was disappointing. Can you be passionate and say that was disappointing? I don't think you can. Assertively, I'm far from pleased. There we go. I've just seen we're back on camera and Joey Martinez isn't performing again. He's been doing so well recently, and all of a sudden, he's just stopped. Mason Holgate's throw finds Djibril Sidibe, the French international, inside to Richarlison. Sidibe's making a run. Sigurdsson gets it instead. He's going to probably go for goal. He's been tackled by 2 players. It's a penalty. If it's a penalty, we need to pause it quickly, because I don't want Sigurdsson taking it. Right. It needs to be Joey Martinez. He's good at penalties. Sigurdsson's better, but Martinez is still good at penalties. Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey, do not ruin this now. Martinez up against, I don't even know who's in goal. It's a terrible penalty. Joey, straight down the middle. That's your match over, isn't it? That is your match over. They're doing some VAR. It doesn't help with this camera angle. I can't tell whether that's across the line or not. Apparently it didn't go in. Martinez has dropped down to a 6.0. Wonderful. And that's the last we're seeing of Joey Martinez. Moise Keane is going to be coming on as his replacement. Gbamin also coming off for Harry Winks. And that's going to be it for now. Holgate's on a 6.5. I talked you up at the start of this. Throw in on the left-hand side for Philip Billing. Choupo-Moting back to Billing. Now Callum Wilson in the middle. Cleared by Michael Keane. We've got no one there. We've got no wingers. And our 2 strikers just not really paying enough attention to bother chasing it down. Ryan Fraser back to Steve Cook. Cook has some company from an Everton player. He's still got more company. Mepham with the ball. He plays it across. Moise Keane's not paying enough attention twice and could have stolen the ball both times. Begovic's kick upfield. Choupo-Moting heads down. Callum Wilson on the left. Is he going to come inside? Get past Mason Holgate? He does. He goes for goal. He hits the outside of the post. It is still 0-0. We need to do something. Just have a shot. Score a goal. Billings throw once again from the same position. Holgate does get the ball. What are you doing, Mason? What are you doing? He's just done a bloody Rabona, hasn't he? Is that what that's called, a Rabona? It's a good save from the goalkeeper in the end, but oh my word, Mason Holgate, pay attention. We've got 9 minutes to play. Fraser steps up to take the corner for Bournemouth. It's towards the front post. It doesn't find Choupo-Moting. It was actually Harry Winks who managed to clear the ball. Billing, he goes for a questionable cross, does find Chris Mepham. Nathan Ake now has the ball. The highlight ends. It's going to be 0-0, isn't it? Into injury time. We have Bournemouth in possession. It's Steve Cook on the halfway line. Is he going to lose out? Forward to Fraser instead. Back to Steve Cook. No one keeps an eye on players. Once they lose the ball, no one keeps an eye on it. Hold on. Richarlison's nicked the ball away. He's gone for a cheeky dink. He's hit it well wide. He actually hit that further wide than where he physically was. Begovic's goal kick we're going to see. Ryan Fraser, he's got Digne for company. Yep, he's on the pitch. Not said his name for the entire bloody match. Digne doesn't get anywhere near it. Lerma now with the ball to Lloyd Kelly on the left-hand side. Is he going to try and run? Crosses early. Winks heads down. Sigurdsson, can we break? Plays it back to Tonelli. Pay attention, please. Pay attention. What are we doing? Play the ball forward. Play the ball forward. There we go. Digne heads on to nobody. What was that? What was all of that about? We're supposed to be playing tiki-taka, and what we've managed to do is concede a late goal. No, we haven't. Pickford has managed to save the day once again. Keane lumps it upfield. It's Mepham forward to Josh King. He's going to try and get round Keane, and does get round Keane. He's going to cross it in. Wilson's in there if he can find him. Tonelli nicks the ball away, just blasts it into the stand. It's going to be a 0-0 draw against Bournemouth. It's not a good result if it stays this way. It's going to be an even worse result if Bournemouth get something from this. Cook with the throw. We've got 40 seconds on the clock. Fraser is... Oh my word, it's gone straight over and Fraser's going to score. Wilson's there. It's straight at Pickford. Oh my word. We are awful. Absolutely awful. I press record. We can't do anything. Once again, Tonelli's ball upfield, straight to Cook. Our accuracy with passing, I reckon, is below 40%. We've been that bad. Winks can't close it down. Lloyd Kelly forward finds Choupo-Moting on the left-hand side. There's 8 seconds to play in the penalty area. Digital Sidibe steals the ball away, gets there first ahead of Kelly as well. The full-time whistle goes. It is a 0-0 draw, and that was just bad. The penalty miss ruined that game for us. Pass completion, 82%. 82%. Where? Where were these passes? Because I didn't see many that actually were accurate. You're not good enough today, you're getting an angry team talk, and yeah, I was going to say training tomorrow, but there's only 2 games left. Goalless Richarlison now worries Everton, not scored in 8 matches, and then we go up 2 more bits of news, and goalless Moise Keane, who's not scored in 13 matches. Why can players not score bloody goals? Our last win on camera, as far as I can tell, was this Aston Villa game. That's who we played on camera, wasn't it? We haven't won on camera. We lost to Liverpool, lost to Wolves, lost to Liverpool again, lost to Southampton, now drawn with Bournemouth. Next episode then is going to be the final episode of the season up against West Ham. We're going to then have a roundup episode as well after that. So as today is a Saturday, question mark, could it be a triple upload day? I don't know. We'll find out. It might be. I'm not going to go forward anymore in today's episode because, let's face it doesn't matter if we drop down or move up in the table. I'm not fussed anymore. We're not getting Europe, so it's not a problem. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Everton. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time for the final game of the season up against West Ham.